Now, Benjamin Nee appears in my introduction screen. He also appears in my other video. He's also the second best player on the planet currently. I'm not saying there's a correlation, however, both these things are true. Hello and welcome to this episode of Seedy Location. My next episode, which is going to be about when playing Netrunner, that's going to take me quite a while because again I'm working 8:45 a.m. till around 10 p.m. at night. So you can imagine it doesn't leave much time for editing and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm sleeping. Make sure that I can give you the quality that I think you're due in the videos and use editing all that flashy stuff like I did last time. Anyway, this sick art there and sick art here. Ooh, no idea what that could be. I've always wanted to pull a maglev heist. LAS. Was it LOS? Yes, LOS. Fantasy Flight Games is proud to announce the upcoming release of Station 1, the second data pack in Register Psychofoundry Netrunner, blah blah blah, as the primary hub for the Bradbury Railway Company. Oh, that's the Bradbury is the special building like they have in Blade Runner. Yeah, it's where all the sci-fi stuff is shot at the end. Bradbury Railway Company's maglev Inductrax. Station 1 is crucial to the distribution of food, fuel and raw materials across the resource-starved cities and nodes of Mars. The Martian colonists scattered across the planet's surface rely upon its supplies for their survival. The megacorps terraforming the planet and increasing their control over it view the station as a vital hub for their financial investments. And are opportunistic runners of Android Netrunner. They see the Station 1 as a tempting target through which all the secrets of Mars must pass. But nothing on Mars is easy. If the runners want to seize days passing through Station 1, they'll need to be careful planning an even better programs. That's a strange sentence. If the megacorps want to keep business running smoothly along the maglev lines, they must reckon with Clan Aeneas. Okay, I'm obviously saying that wrong. And if ordinary colonists want to survive, they better pray they don't get caught in the middle. There's 60 new cards, 3 copies of each, so no, none of those mass ones. In the stage 1, bring these tensions to the cratered surface of Mars. It's a dangerous place to be. Okay. So I can already see MCA Informant, which adds to... Oh, it's also terminal. Okay, it makes more sense. So it's a terminal operation. You play on a connection, and that connection is treated like a tag, which the runner can trash. I can't remember what Clyde Van Wright does, but he was spoiled already, so no need to worry about him really. But he was spoiled in my worlds and at a glance with the spoilers scoops at a glance as well. Now, Clan Vengeance is new. Whenever you suffer any amount of damage, place 1 power counter on Clan Vengeance. Trash 1 card from HQ at random for each power card on it. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's going to be sick. Oh, you could just trash... Yeah, that's a good card. That's a good card. Replanting is Jinteki. I don't really care, but I'm going to look at it anyway. Okay, it's a double. Add 1 of your installed cards to HQ. Install cards for HQ, ignoring all costs. That should be a bloody HB card. Why is that a Jinteki card? That should be... Oh, my brain. Which hurts my brain. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to get angry there, but... Installing at no cost should be... Never mind. Okay, anyway. Loss. Data hacker. Oh, data hijacker. Criminal Gmod 04515. The first time the corp reses a piece of ice each turn, gain 2. From code to profit in 3 easy steps. Res ice Question marks. Profit. Counter surveillance. Clan. Oh, clan cards. Okay. Free influence. 1 cost resource. Okay, it's got a money cost, and trash it. Make a run is successful. Instead of accessing, I think it might be click trash it. Make a run. Yeah, it's got a click trash. Make a run is successful. Instead of accessing, pay X to access X cards from the server, if able. X is the number of tags you have. Wait a minute. Make a run is successful. Instead of accessing, pay X to access X cards from the server. Oh my god. Okay, everyone. I want you to bear this in mind, because this is very, very important. And rules lawyers, bear this important. It says access cards from the server, not in the server. That could include cards protecting that server, which means you can access ICE. Now, that means if you can access ICE, you can imp it, thus trashing it. Now, imp's going to cycle out, so think of it like this. Okay, you got a server, you make a successful run, you pay X, right? You say, I want to access this piece of ICE and this piece of ICE. I want to imp this piece of ICE, I want to imp this piece of ICE. You've just trashed 2 pieces of ICE, which is crazy. And you better believe I'm gonna keep an eye on this, because that might be a thing. Doing more with less. On Earth, the runners can siphon wealth and data while hiding in the shadows cast by the towering megacorps that are too rich and too segmented to monitor every aspect of their own operations. On Mars, the corps cast smaller shadows, and the runners will find themselves drawing on greater deal of unwanted attention unless they can learn how to exploit the tighter control of the corpse hold of their resources. They would do well to heed the example set by Loss, a data hijacker who knows how to profit every time the corp must expend resources to raise its defenses. Gaining 2 credits for bounce off a newly rezzed vanilla or lotus field is a nice reward for any criminal player who feels like testing the corp's defenses in the early game. And savvy criminals will maximize their profits by forcing the corp to res the same piece of ice repeatedly with like emojis. You shut down Crescentus and exploit. That's the last card. That's the card from the previous. Okay, access. Yes, this is from the previous pack. So this is from Data Pack 1. Exploit. Pay only if you made a successful run on R&D HQ in Archives this turn. D-res up to 3 places. Whoa! Sorry, okay. So you have to go for the Trinity. But you can D-res it to 3 pieces of ice. 2 influence. Yeah, what? 2 influence? Okay, I suppose ice is smaller nowadays, but here's the problem with this. I love this card. The corps are going to need more money to res ice. I don't see corps resing the big ice nowadays. They res the small ice, the cheap ice, where it's irrelevant. If you do res 3 pop-up windows, you know, or if you do res an ice wall, okay, maybe hit a data raven, maybe a few 5 strength and mostly 2 cost. Yeah, it's nice, but ice hasn't been relevant for a while. Find the weakness, number 1. 2, exploit the weakness. 3, repeat. Right. If you're feeling cautious, you can play Forge Activation Orders and gain 2 credits without risking an unsavory encounter with the Ice-like Assassin. While criminal identities like Silhouette and Nero reflect the cautious nature of the faction that knows crits are no good if you're dead, Loss's ability better fits his nature as a Martian colonist, and it highlights the risks taken by runners who know that the most profitable endeavours are never safe. Tensions between corps and clans. While the clan members may work for the corps when it suits them, they will still wield enough power on the Red Planet to monitor corporate activities and fight back when wronged. Click access. Make a run. Instead of accessing, pay X. Up to X cards in the server. Fable. X is the number of tags you have. So you give yourself a tag, and then you can imp a piece of ice, which is kind of cool. And fight back when they feel wronged. Whenever you suffer a damage, yeah. An eye for an eye. You're lucky if that's all you lose. Okay. Yeah. Although escalating conflicts between clans and the corps can have catastrophic consequences in the delicate ecosystems of Mars megaplexes, the Anarchs are willing to risk it all if that's what it takes to keep the corps from taking over every aspect of Martian life. Meanwhile, the corps may have fewer resources on Mars than they do on Earth, but they still know how to wring every credit out of their designs. And as they have discovered on Mars, adapting is the key to higher profit. New ice, like the Seedy Adaptive Barrier and the self-adapting code wall, emphasize this aspect of Martian life while offering players new options for maximizing the strength and longevity of their barriers. Finally! HB gets some new bloody barriers. HB really does need some barriers. Okay, 2 strength barrier, 4 cost. Seedy Adaptive Barrier has +1 strength for each piece of ice protecting the server. Okay. That's, yeah, great. Oh, 1 influence though. 1 influence. So 3 people. Okay, so it's gonna be. So when you res it, it's gonna go up to 3. 2 more, 4, 5. So what you're really looking at here on average is a 4 cost 5 strength piece of ice, which is not too bad. It's not Eli, but I like it. I like this. Ooh, so this one's factionless. Self-adapting code wall. Strength 1. The strength of self-adapting code wall cannot be lowered. Oh, that's good. Finally. So sick and tired of having my stuff trashed. Well, it can still get trashed by a card, I suppose, but at least it's not parasited. All my best tricks were shrugged right off. I ended up having to send a self-destruct code to the whole server. Where then? Okay. Okay, so just so it can't be parasite, which is so nice. 3 cost is a bit much though for 1 strength, I feel, but I'd do it. Both cards offer solutions to the most common problems with the kind of gear check ice that's popular in the early game. Seedy Adaptive Barrier grows stronger and more taxing for the runner as you build your defenses. Self-adapting code will protect itself from parasite, so that can tax the runner for the whole game until they do the fork, knife or spoon thing to trash it. Reduced access to resources has led to the Martian corps maximizing resources by recycling and replanting. Oh yeah. When they control where people go, when people can work, and what people can consume, they can also prevent a level of waste that comes from the kind of overhead they maintain on Earth. Last stop, located 60 kilometers outside Bradbury Station. Bradbury Station 1 isn't completely removed from civilization. All influences of Earth that are imported daily through the Gulliver Starport. It is, however, the gateway to the nearest lawless expanse beyond. From the station's platforms, rails stretch outward through the lands where the corps exert their influence without government oversight. There, the clans choose to assist them or violently resist them as they see fit. In these lands, mysteries exist to be uncovered, and a profits are ripe for the taking, but the fortunes outside Station 1 aren't suited for any runner or corp. Double check the pressure and seals your oxy tanks. Station 1 is scheduled to arrive in retailers. Okay. Ugh.